With 8 years of real estate experience and deep roots in Alliance, Heather Prince is more than just your local realtor. She's a proud graduate of Alliance High School and the University of Mount Union. She is also a lifelong supporter of her community. As a dedicated Homes for Heroes affiliate, Heather is honored to give back to those who serve. Teachers, healthcare professionals, firefighters, and EMTs, along with law enforcement who buy or sell a home with Heather, will receive a special reward check after closing. A heartfelt thank you for their service. Local, loyal, here for our heroes. Thinking of making a move? Contact Heather today. Heather Prince with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services, your hometown real estate experts.
It's an absolutely perfect and beautiful night at the Rockhill Soccer Complex for some soccer. The Alliance Aviators getting back to full strength slowly but surely. Look to get a win tonight against the Youngstown Boardman Spartans. It's the Aviators and the Spartans up next on SmeeSports.
Yeah, thank you. I just want to say first, all glory to God. Without him, I am nothing.
Power the shove, Neighbor Nation, we will see you on Saturday afternoon. Riley Meister gets the point.
Smacked into left field. Say goodnight to that baseball.
This is another one. It's back to back Jacks for KSU Tuscarawas. Needs the point, and it's alive. Hanson pushes it over. Unbelievable. We play on. It's blocked. We're tied. We're tied. Unbelievable.
System always does it choppy at the end.
Once again, live from the Rockhill Soccer Complex in Alliance, this is OHSAA Girls Soccer on SmeeSports in partnership with Spectrum Channel 1022 Alliance. A good one on hand tonight. The Aviators once again starting to get a little bit more healthy as they take on the Boardman Spartans. He's Cooper Fontaine. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this evening, live on the SmeeSports YouTube channel.
Yeah, and like you said, they're getting a lot more healthy. Sophomore goalie Stella Jackson is returning in this game, and she'll be starting in goal rather than Bailey Young, who has been absolutely electric through the past 5 games. 60 saves, I mean, come on now.
And as you said, Cooper, when we were off the air, just an absolute athlete all the way around. Bailey Young, a tremendous addition for the Alliance Aviators, transferring in from Marlington after last season.
Yeah, and she plays basketball too, and I can feel that she'll be the heart and soul of their basketball team.
She is going to have to be if the Aviators are going to get back to their winning ways this year. But focusing on the turf tonight, 3 wins on the year, so many big injuries. But the Aviators, they have never given up at any point in this season.
Yeah, absolutely not. I mean, last time we were here, for the girls at least, we saw them play Canfield, and it was a complete defensive battle in which they actually hung in there for a 3-1 loss. But it was a great showing for them.
And the Alliance Aviators taking the field now. They will be in their black jerseys with white lettering. As for Boardman, they will be in their road whites with their maroon lettering. Just like last time, it's an outfit from Youngstown. I believe Canfield and Boardman may be separated by 15 to 20 minutes.
I mean, it's just like that crosstown rivalry, Alliance versus Marlington.
The big difference is Canfield, a lot of their real big rivals are not even in the same city. You have West Branch, which is in Beloit. And then on top of that, you have Poland, which is, well, in Poland, Ohio.
Not Poland, Europe.
Slight discrepancy there. Time locally is 6:59. Once again, we will have our sideline cams in full effect today, and we are off to the races at Rockhill Elementary. Once again, Alliance working right to left, Boardman left to right on your screen. The Aviators, they need a good start to this game. We saw them a couple nights ago take down Canton South 7-1. If the offense can work like that today, they have a really good shot of winning this contest.
Yeah, they just have to get on a roll quick. I mean, we talk about it in a lot of sports. If you can get out quick and be confident going into the second half, the win, at least the momentum is always in your favor.
Boardman, a good pass up the far wing intended for Chicolo, one of the seniors on this team and one of the captains for the Spartans. 1 win this season for Boardman, and I believe that came against Chardon. So both out on the eastern side of Ohio. Chardon more up north than Youngstown, I would say. Or not north, but more, I would say, closer to Cleveland. Still kind of in that general region, but not necessarily close. Good work by the Aviators winning back possession, and they will take one of the longer passes of the game early on. And it's a beautiful through ball. Numbers getting forward for the Aviators. It's a great early chance, and it is an easy save for the Spartans.
And it looked like Kyliana Brown on the far side there, just getting out fast to get an early shot on the goal, just 2 minutes into the game.
Sophia Newton, the freshman, with the save. Last time we saw girls soccer with Alliance, it was Elliott James for Canfield, another freshman who was a great goalkeeper. Good defensive stop by the Spartans. Right place, right time for the interception. And there is a clearance by Jocelyn Torres. Torres, another one of those captains needing a big game tonight. Natalie Austin led in stride for the Aviators. A good chance here early on for Alliance. And yet again, it's the captain, Torres, with the stop.
Yeah, great defense outside, not letting Natalie get to the ball, just boxing her out.
And speaking of great defense, Cadence Atkins may be the real heartbeat of the Aviator defense, getting in with a nice tackle early on as well.
Yeah, we talked about it last time we saw the Aviator girls. She's great on defense in the backside. She's strong, and she will not let the ball get through.
Good strong tackle by Jasmine Matthews in the center. And here comes Boardman. Beautiful one-on-one opportunity. Jackson off her line. She will dive for it, and she will get there in time.
Stella Jackson, the sophomore, back from injury. A broken foot kept her out of these first few games, but she's back and she makes the right play there.
And coming off of your line as a goalkeeper is never an easy decision. She understood how much time she had to get to the ball, used every bit of it, and in the end, it was the right decision. Now it's Alliance looking to counterattack. Pennington on the far side dispossessed, and the Spartans will send it up the pitch. Ritchie forward, finding Hawkins for a moment, and then sent right back up for the Spartans. A couple of pinballs so far. The best chance of the night through 3 minutes, though, belongs to Boardman. And if it wasn't for Stella Jackson making the right call coming off of her line, this easily could be a 1-0 game.
Yeah, and that's what you love to see, and that's what we talked about when they played Canfield, is that smart defense is what keeps them in games.
And that was a 3-1 loss. Canfield easily could have scored 7 or 8 goals if they would have been able to have more success. And a lot of that success was taken away by Bailey Young in goal.
Yeah, and now you see it with a different goalie, but still, I believe that this defense, this Aviator defense is not going to let up.
Another wayward ball going to Stella Jackson, and she will take it out from her own box. 36-20 on the clock in the first half. No score, one big chance for Boardman, none for the Aviators. And now a second good chance for Boardman. Here is the chance, and Jackson will see it go wide. Good opportunity, good shot, but in the end, going wide. And if you are Boardman, getting this early pressure is big, especially being on the road tonight.
Yeah, and seeing that the Aviators have such an intimidating defense, being able to penetrate through that defense and just get shots early on is definitely a confidence booster for them.
Good interception by Royal Hawkins in the center of the pitch. 6 goals, 4 assists so far this year. And she has been tremendous. 12 goals last year. So this is only the tip of the iceberg for Royal. And as a junior, one more year after this to really prove why she belongs as an all-time great in Alliance. And I believe truly she has the capability to do so, and potentially the capability to join the likes of Zelly Barnes in a Division I setting. Good chance on the far side. It's Brown for Alliance. She will cross it in, but it is easily stopped by Sophia Newton.
Another good opportunity on the side over there for Kyliana Brown. Ultimately just falling a little bit short. Crossed it, but no one was there.
Young going for the challenge, unable to get it, and here come the Spartans. But once again, it is the senior captain, Gabby Heslop, with the challenge. And Heslop has been great this season. And you would expect nothing less from her defensive ability at all. Barnes plays it up the wing beautifully for Natalie Austin. The attack is on for Alliance. Austin trying to break through, unable to get past the Spartan, but in the end will win the game's first corner.
And this set piece could be huge for the Aviators. We've seen these types of set pieces be so dangerous, especially for teams like the Marlington Boys, where they scored, I want to say 2 or 3 goals off of those just in that game against Streetsboro that we covered. This could be a huge opportunity for the Aviators.
And to be fair, last week for Mount Union Women's Soccer, their opening goal came on a set piece. A corner just like this. Barnes to take for the Aviators. Beautiful ball in, and it is denied just inside the frame. Hawkins picks it up again, takes a ping off of Royal, and it'll go to the Spartans.
Yeah, great ball there by Zelly Barnes. Put it right in the box, but ultimately it actually went straight to the goalie first before any players, and another opportunity just falls a little bit short for the Aviators. But we've seen that they've had a lot of opportunities early, just like the Spartans have.
This definitely can become a dogfight of a game. Wouldn't be surprised to see that happen at all. Austin plays it on through, trying to pick up Bugera, unable to do so, and yet again, it's a good interception by the Spartans. Nobody home up the wing, and it'll go out of play. And Alliance will take it back. Both sides just trying to get down the passing early on. Whichever side can be more fundamentally sound tonight will win this game. The elements, they're perfect. Nothing wrong with the pitch. Nothing really out of the ordinary today. It's just the best 11 will find a way to win.
I feel like that's always the case when we're here. The weather is always beautiful. I mean, it really is beautiful right now.
And to be fair, for us to broadcast here with no press box, it kind of has to be. And it's always good to see that the weather does hold up when we do schedule games here. Knock on wood, of course. And I believe Channel 1022 will be back here on Wednesday. We will not. We'll be over in Minerva as we see Morlington Girls Soccer take on the Lions. But I would say a very mild fall so far in Northeast Ohio, at least for Ohio standards.
Yeah, that's for sure. I mean, honestly, during the peak of the day, it's actually been pretty hot. I believe the high today was over 80.
I believe I saw 84 earlier on today, potentially when I was leaving around 4:30. So I do believe it's 32-18 left to go in the opening half. Both sides getting some early chances. No damage done quite yet. Once again, the Aviators looking dangerous. Hawkins pokes it through, one-on-one opportunity, a tackle from behind, and there is no whistle. Picked up by Newton, great defense by the Spartans. And to not concede the penalty there, that's one heck of a tackle.
Yeah, I mean, we've already talked about both teams' defenses so much. This game can go two ways, I feel like. We've seen a lot of opportunities on offense, but we've also seen great showings on defense. This could end up being like that Alliance Girls versus Canfield game.
And speaking of another great tackle on defense, Torres with it. Through ball play through, and I believe the offside flag is up. First time we've seen that come into effect today. But for those just tuning in, Boardman getting an early opportunity, unable to connect. One-on-one chance, just nicely played by Stella Jackson. Their second shot of the day going wide. As for Alliance, good pressure, nothing really too dangerous inside the 18-yard box quite yet. Torres with the set piece, plays it on through, trying to pick up Chicolo. But it goes out of play, and once again back to the Aviators. Heslop with a throw in, trying to pick up Austin on the wing. Hall trying to box up, picks up Torres. Austin wins it back, keeps it in play. Heavy touch towards the goal, and it is picked up again by Newton.
I mean, it's the pressure like we've been talking about. They've been able to get inside so much, but just unable to complete the run to the goal.
It's Hawkins taking the chip shot, and she has it! A long goal for Royal Hawkins, and the Aviators strike first at Rockhill.
And how about the placement there? Just floated it right over the goalie's head. That's a beautiful goal by Royal Hawkins.
You would expect nothing less from the star player of Alliance. Goal number 7 this season. The Boardman fans giving their vote of approval to their defense, and they're right, nothing more she could have done.
Yeah, and that was just a perfectly placed ball, like we said. I mean, just over the head, just out of reach. There really is nothing she could have done.
And unfortunately, the goal did end the opportunity to mention it, but on the one where Austin was right around the corner of the 6-yard box, back to that, never mind, we're tied. Boardman, quick play, and all of a sudden we are having a whole host of goals.
I mean, like you said, they have to capitalize quick, and another one-on-one opportunity there goes in favor of Boardman.
And I think now we have enough time to play the replay. Trying this again. I was going back to the goalkeeper, Newton. The way she seals off the corner of the 6-yard box, that was great. Austin did not have any room to get through. Okay, nothing else happening. I can finish the thought this time.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't even get to finish through the replay, and then, bam, another goal.
And I believe that is Chicolo who had the goal. As looking on the replay, it was number 9 who was on the end of it. So honors even 10 minutes in, but not the way that you would think.
No, absolutely not. And I figured it might be back and forth, but at least a little slower pace, not just 30 seconds between the goals. I mean, that was ridiculous.
That says a lot about Boardman's ability to counterattack more than anything. It's Zelly Barnes taking the chance, denied by Torres. And we're getting a correction for the goalkeeper. That is Anna Collins. So a correction with the roster. So hopefully that is the only one we're going to have to correct there. But looking for Collins, not there. Another breakaway chance here for Boardman. But once again, it is Atkins coming in with it. And no, it's right back to Boardman, and Boardman will take the lead. Chicolo, right place, right time.
Another one-on-one opportunity there, just slightly misplayed and goes in favor of the Spartans again.
How about that?
The Boardman Spartans showing great ability to respond in the face of adversity.
And you see it there, just misplays it.
But I mean, Alliance gets that first goal, and within 2 minutes, Boardman responds twofold.
Wow. Counter-attacking football, or as it's called here in the States, soccer, truly on display from Boardman. Can Royal Hawkins tie it up here? 2-1 your score. It's for Pennington. Pennington denied. Good tackle in the 18-yard box for Boardman. And Alliance will have to try it again. Young goes trying to change fields, unable to do so. Chicolo played on again. It will take a ping off of Atkins. Jackson coming off of her line has to get there, and she will pick it up just in the nick of time. If not, Chicolo nearing that hat trick, and we're not even 15 minutes in.
Yeah, I mean, she's showing her incredible ability to get out. I mean, she has insane speed, as we're seeing, to just get in front and take advantage, rather, of these one-on-one opportunities with the goalie.
And a clear handball set piece played in by the Spartans. Barnes will deny, and she will clear it for the Aviators. Pennington, she is through, just needs to beat out Torres. She will go to the ground, and Torres stays up. It looked like she was taken down from behind, but still able to get up and clear the danger. That's impressive. And I think if any penalty was going to go there, or rather foul, it would have been on Alliance.
Yeah, and that's a tough call to make.
Barnes poking it on through. Austin on the end of it. Tries to slip it through to Bugera, and there's the clearance. Acevedo dishes, and it's Young intercepting for Alliance. 27:35 on the clock in the first half. Boardman 2, Alliance 1 your score. And we are starting to have an offensive affair. Adkins misplays. Ritchie going for it. So is Jackson. Jackson clears right to Chicolo for the hat trick. Plays it through. Jackson unable to get there. And there is the trifecta. She gets it done with 27:17 on the clock in the first half.
I don't believe what I'm watching. Only 13 minutes into the game, and she's had 3 goals, all in these kind of fast break one-on-one opportunities.
You'll see it back here on the replay. Just nobody home. Jackson makes one heck of an effort diving for it. But in the end, it's one of the captains, Jalen Chicolo. Look at that. 3 goals early on. And once again, Alliance scored the opener. And a chance on the far side, bobbled, but Collins able to scoop it up. I was not expecting a goal fest here, Cooper, but we go back to that Canfield Alliance game. We've matched the score with less than 15 minutes off the clock.
I mean, if this is what's to come in the second half, I mean, even the rest of the first half, I can already feel that this is going to be a great game.
And Boardman once again on the counter. Beautiful give and go. Heslop there for the Aviators, and she will look to clear the danger. Good pass up the pitch. It's Austin picking it up. Austin, a collision, whistles blow. And it'll be a foul going against the Spartans. Free kick for Alliance.
And this is kind of what they need to get that momentum swing back their way. After a 13-minute hat trick, you have to get something going on offense.
And I'm kind of surprised they did not give advantage there. Maybe the view that we had did not give the true allure of the chance that was at hand. And that could be the reason why it was not given. Good touch by Boardman. That is doable. Otherwise, that was clear through. And now a chance here for Boardman to get on the counter once again. Atkins, the last line of the defense for now, needs to clear it, gets through one Spartan, then loses it. Here comes Boardman, and they have numbers getting forward in a hurry. Beautiful ball forward. Hawkins deflects, and Barnes clears it for the time being. Once again intercepted by the Spartans, and they will reset their offense. 25-30 left to go in the first half. Boardman up 3-1. They want a fourth here. It is Walston. Played on through, trying to keep it in play, but just too far out in front, and it'll go out for a goal kick for Stella Jackson. I believe first substitution of the night for either side. It is Michaela Sponseller coming in, and she will relieve Ashlyn Pennington. But so far, Cooper, the offense of Boardman, it is running perfectly. And to be fair, Chicolo running perfectly.
Yeah, that's for sure. I mean, she has been so fast on these opportunities and being able to score 3 goals. I don't care what level it is. 3 goals, 13 minutes is incredible.
And yet again, what makes it all the more impressive, Alliance scored the first goal of the game. Alliance was up 1-0, a great shot from Royal Hawkins, and now it flips. But Boardman entering play tonight, 1-7-1. That one win, a 2-1 victory over Chardon. They do have a tie, and that could have been a game that didn't play, but 0-0 to Hoover. Otherwise, 6-0 to Mooney, 5-0 to Lake, 3-0 to Salem, 4-0 to West Branch, 3-2 to Niles McKinley, 1-0 to Canfield. So you can kind of see how close those teams are. And then 4-1 to Warren G. Harding. So very interesting all the way around for Youngstown Boardman. A lot of top teams on their schedule, and they look for goal number 4 here. Good opportunity. Young able to play it forward. Hawkins, the only aviator up that far, and it'll ping right back. Chicolo, beautiful ball, played to the wing. A great chance. McKinstry denied. It is going to go to Heslop, and she is able to clear. Bugera touches forward. Hawkins looking to send her on her way. Now offside. Royal has to curl back and will eventually pick up Zelly Barnes. Good ball forward, trying to go to Bugera. And it'll be cleared away by Collins. And I think even if not, she was offside. Looks very close. Looked like maybe the run was slightly mistimed. And you look at the season of the Alliance Aviators. Back-to-back wins entering play tonight. Carrollton a 3-0 win, and then a 2-1 victory against Mogador Field.
And they just want to keep the ball rolling. I know they haven't, they got off to a good start. A great goal by Royal Hawkins, but Chicolo has just taken over the game right now.
And so has Boardman. It is McKinstry being led in. The defense from Heslop enough to clear it up the pitch. And the Spartans will try it again. Good ball whipped in, poked forward by Sponseller. Double. Intercepted by Zelly Barnes. Through ball to Hawkins. Tipped up before finding Royal. And Sponseller has to knee it forward. Royal Hawkins really the most attacking-minded player on Alliance tonight. And she's not getting numbers through along with her as quick as she would like. But a good attack brewing on the far side. Brown whips it in. Nobody home, and it is an easy save for Anna Collins. And Collins has been good tonight after allowing that opening goal. Put it aside, and she has been great since. And that's what you want from your goalkeeper.
Yeah, being able to look past, maybe those slight flaws that happen or those slight miscommunications and being able to continuously do what you do.
Beautiful through ball in. It is McKinstry. Heslop tracking back on defense. Whipped back outside. Poked on through. Here's the chance for Boardman. Beautiful whip, but it will go over the bar.
And nearly another great opportunity there for the Boardman Spartans. Sweet setup on that right side, but ultimately just fell a little bit short as the ball went over the goal.
That was Acevedo. We will watch it back on the replay. That was one of the best shots that we have seen all season. See the build-up play forward and just right touch and boom. You can see that curl at the end. Just takes it over the bar.
That would have been nasty, I would say is the word if that went in.
You could potentially say goal of the season. Loose ball in no man's land. Here comes Royal Hawkins trying to sprint for it, and Collins will clear it. Young, wrong place, wrong time. As the Spartan goes down, that is Double. It'll be a foul on the Aviators, and possession goes back to Boardman via the free kick. Don't know if there was enough contact there to warrant the decision. Looked like, as I said, wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah, I would have to agree with that. I know it's all hard to make that call, but
good cross played in, but the flag comes up before it. And as Heslop lines up for this set piece, next broadcast tomorrow, it is a big one over at Marlington High School. 6 p.m. first serve. It is the Marlington Dukes taking on the West Branch Warriors. A big game in the EBC. If Marlington gets the win, then one more win away from winning the EBC outright, I believe, for the 9th straight season. That's incredible.
yeah, and I mean, it's just, we talked about it last time we were there, the absolute system that they have going on with Coach Totola from top to bottom, you know, coaching to the youth setup that they have. I mean, it's great over there. But what we really are probably going to see is if the dominance of Danica Sarchon will continue, because she had a monster game last time we were in the Duke Dome.
Yes, 23 kills to be exact in that contest. Beautiful ball played in by Heslop, and nobody on the end of it. Collins once again coming off her line, and it is an easy stop for the freshman. Officially halfway through the opening frame. Austin has some numbers forward, cuts it back, and just unable to get it by. Barnes, a heavy touch out of play. Possession goes back to Boardman. And still, the Spartans have been great. All the way around, I feel like you can say that opening goal scored by Alliance was the wake-up call they needed.
Yeah, that was, and like I said, there's kind of their ability to adjust and adapt to even just after one goal coming out and scoring, I said twofold, but now threefold.
And you said it perfectly. 3 unanswered from Boardman, and they will have an opportunity to attack again. Out of play it goes. Possession to the Spartans. Adkins has some time, able to play it back to Jackson. Jackson needs to clear it, and it'll fall to McKinstry. Beautiful ball played to the left. Boardman looking promising. Heavy bump from Ritchie, and it will fly on back towards midfield. Good composure shown by the Spartans so far, holding on to possession. 18:25 on the clock as that one goes out of play, and it'll go back to the Aviators. And speaking of Alliance, a substitution, it is Addie Yost, the freshman, in for Jordan Bugera. So now 18 minutes left to go in this first half. And after that third goal went in, the offenses seemingly have gone quiet for now. Atkins trying to box out, still in. Finally, they will say it goes out of play, and it'll be a goal kick for Stella Jackson.
And after those 3 fast points for the Spartans, not much activity, at least besides that one shot on goal for the Spartans. It's kind of died down a little bit, the activity.
Good goal kick taken by the Aviators. Ball slips on through. Torres pokes it up. And Boardman once again playing out from the back. And the ability of this defense to work on the fly has been great. And even on the throw-ins, getting the ball in quick. This is a team that has been well coached. They have been able to work through some issues this season. The record not really reflecting the talent that they have. And I feel like that is an easy comment to make about it. Beautiful throw in for the Spartans, but nobody home to get on the opposite end of it. And once again, they will reset towards midfield. But they have to be careful. One bad back pass, and the Aviators would be on. Hawkins trying to get on the end of it. Good, strong tackle. But still, it stays with Boardman before finally going out of play. And now the Aviators take it back. But if you are just tuning in, you are watching OHSAA Girls Soccer on SmeeSports in partnership with Spectrum Channel 1022 Alliance. This game in a few weeks' time will be re-airing on the public access channel within the city of Alliance. Go to channel 1022 if you are within the city, and you can watch this game back on TV. And on top of that, a couple of other good games in the past couple of weeks will be airing potentially even tomorrow. So make sure you check channel 1022 to see what's on tap. 16 minutes left to go in the first half. 3-1 still your score for those just tuning in as well. Chicolo has the hat trick for Boardman, and the 1 goal for Alliance was scored by Royal Hawkins. And Hawkins had the opening goal, I think 5 minutes in. And right away it was Boardman getting the answer. 2 more quick after it. And here we are, Boardman up by 2. Hawkins fighting through, able to pick it up. She is looking for a brace here. Hawkins takes the shot, and it is picked up by Collins.
Good opportunity there for Hawkins. Looking for a second goal. Imagine we see 2 hat tricks, one by a player on each team. But that's what the Aviators need right now, is just a quick opportunity to get back into scoring position.
And a big part of that is Natalie Austin getting so close on a number of these long passes. Just needs one to put her in stride, and she is off to the races. Barnes will take the chance from range. And that's the right call there by Boardman. They let it go out of play, and it'll be a goal kick.
And I don't hate that decision by Barnes to take that kick. We know she has the leg. She's a great soccer player. And, if the Aviators aren't going to be able to make things happen, off of, set plays or crosses, maybe start taking some long shots. That's what worked for Royal. Was her shot was pretty well outside the 18-yard box, and she just put it in right over the goalie.
Just a beautiful poke. And there's still plenty of time left to go in this game, whether Alliance gets back in this first half or not. They just need to keep things competitive. 2-goal deficit or less. I feel like that's a good spot for them to be at right now, assuming the offense can get rolling in the second half. But if they can do it here, even better. Great chance for Boardman to make it 4. And Jackson, a good textbook save. And this is what we kind of expected. Some early growing pains as she tries to settle back in. Being a goalkeeper, it's not like coming back in and playing striker where you pick up where you left off. Being a goalkeeper, your timing, you have to get that back down. Your decision making, your coordination, all of that has to come back at the same time. It's really tough to do in a live game setting. Another good chance for the Aviators. Ball played in, and Collins will pick it up.
And back to what you're saying about being a goalie, it's so hard coming and recovering from injury. Trying to get back into rhythm is not an easy thing to do.
And I do give a lot of credit to Stella Jackson for being out here tonight. That injury, it was awful, but she has fought back. She has recovered well, and we hope to see her in between the posts for the rest of the season. Hawkins able to get on the end of a good pass, plays it back for Bailey Young, and Young just overshoots it.
That one missing a little bit to the left. Again, I don't hate the long shots right now for the Aviators.
Not at all. I think it's a really good idea just based on the way that they are playing. If you can get a second goal from outside the box, then the long shot might become your source of shots. Austin, beautiful pass to Yost. Give and go. Austin has it on the wing just outside the 18-yard box, and she will hit it off of Torres, and it'll be a corner for the Aviators.
With Zelly Barnes taking that, this could be the opportunity that the Aviators need.
Definitely can be. We've seen them take a corner already in this game. It was a beautiful ball played in. The question is, can Zelly put it in a good spot? The box right now empty, and it'll be a running start for all of the Aviators as they try to jumble their way on into the 18 and the 6-yard boxes. Barnes takes the corner, nobody home in the center, and it is put on goal. But still, it's a great save for Boardman, and regardless, the flag went up.
That was a great opportunity there. Great ball again by Zelly Barnes. Ultimately, the Aviators not quite able to capitalize.
And yet again, it's Natalie Austin on the end of it. But Collins, what a save by the freshman. That's resilience and fire. That could have been a turning point for the Aviators. But in the end, the turning point, it stays with Boardman, and the turning point did not come to be. So some confusion down below on the re-entry of the ball. And it'll be an Alliance throw in a moment. But I feel like we've said the same couple of things for this first half. Alliance, that good start, but Boardman's offense in that one good sequence, they really asserted their dominance, and that is where things stand now. Beautiful chip over the top, picking up Pennington. Numbers forward once again for Alliance. Beautiful ball whipped in. Hawkins gets a piece of it, play to the top. Young chips it for Hawkins, and Hawkins heads it, but it is denied by Collins.
Wow, I mean, how about the awareness there by Collins to keep that ball out of the goal? Another great opportunity for the Aviators. Hawkins a chance for his second goal, but no, says Collins.
And we will watch that one back on the replay. First of all, beautiful pass. Ashlyn Pennington played in beautifully. And then you'll see it here as the play just continues to develop. Young didn't get the best piece of it, and there's the header from Hawkins, denied by Collins.
And how about that camera angle?
You do have to love it. We do have 2 cameras down on the field today, courtesy of our video production career tech students. Beautiful ball, and nobody home at the back post, but same thing for the Aviators. Just nobody back there. And it'll take a tip off of an Aviator jersey. And Boardman, they are going to work this one quick. Chicolo heads. Plays it on back, and Boardman, here come their numbers. Heavy challenge from behind, and there is the whistle. The foul goes on Zelly Barnes. Once again, another great opportunity. The back post completely open.
Yeah, and ultimately, I mean, I think the small adjustment going into the half with only 10 minutes left, the Aviators just need to capitalize a little bit more off of these opportunities. They've had some great opportunities. In terms of possession, I feel like it's been a pretty even game, just ultimately not able to get any takeaways.
Good tackle by Ashlyn Pennington, and here come the Alliance Aviators. She has been really integral in this game. I feel like you can say her impact on par with Adkins last time out.
Yeah, and she's been physical as well, as you can see right there. Not one to shy away from getting in it.
And now it'll be a set-piece opportunity for the Aviators. Definitely very far back, but still a set-piece nonetheless. Heslop takes it up the pitch. Good pass. Torres, awkward touch. Yost in the vicinity for the Aviators. And Barnes wins it back. Yost played on Pennington off to the left as well, but Torres sends it out of play into a fan, and it'll be a throw-in.
The fans are out tonight to watch their girls play soccer. As you can see, down the whole that little concrete pathway, so many fans in their folding chairs here to watch the game.
Always a great thing to see here at Rockhill. The fans getting that quote-unquote courtside seating. Barnes a good challenge, but Boardman plays it up. A whistle will blow, and I think it'll be a set piece and a prime opportunity. The way they're playing this, it's interesting. And okay, here we go. It is going to be a free kick for Boardman. That makes more sense. The initial way they tried designating that, it wasn't going to make sense. But Boardman with 8:10 on the clock, they have controlled this first half, and they want a little bit more, and they might have it. Chicolo on the end of it. Also in the vicinity, though, to get it away is Ritchie. And Ritchie plays it up the pitch. But once again, Chicolo with the hat trick. And for Alliance, it's Hawkins with the one. And we look at those 3 goals. I would say 3 different opportunities taken.
Yeah, for sure.
And if you can vary up the way that you score, not just off of set pieces, not just off of mistakes, but truly good development from your build-up play, that is what matters more than anything. Hawkins going for it on the far side. Collins pokes it out, and it's a throw-in for the Aviators. We talked about it a lot during the Mount Union game last week for the women. The one goal was great. The one goal was going to win you the game. But you don't want your only goal-scoring method to be a set piece. And that was a concern, but in the end, they did get their second, and it came from open play. Chicolo getting on the end of it, keeping it in play. Has a Spartan forward able to pick her up. That is Mariana, and the break is on. Chicolo on the far side. Beautiful ball in. Has slopped the defense. It goes right over her. Now it's Adkins back. Played forward. Pinballs off of 2 Spartans. And there is the clearance for the Aviators. A lot of jerseys, a lot of touches in the middle. Pennington, good box out. Plays it back to Barnes. And the Aviators getting some positive numbers forward. Pennington led in stride, but too far in stride. It goes out of play. And possession goes to Boardman.
The Aviator defense showing some great flashes in there. The Spartans had a great opportunity to score, but ultimately, the Aviators were not having it.
And speaking of a great opportunity, Chicolo on the end of it again. Jackson going for it, dives, loses it. Chicolo keeps it alive, plays it on back, and the opportunity is missed.
And that when Chicolo had a great opportunity, just sent it back, but the ball just got sent over the goal again, as did their last opportunity, I believe, which, again, could have also been a great goal.
A missed opportunity for Boardman. Still up by 2, so they do have the, I would say, cushion to afford it. And given how powerful their press has been, would I be surprised to see them get close one more time in this first half. And same with the Aviators. The Aviators need it more than Boardman right now. And they will have the throw-in on the far side. Nearing the final 5 minutes of the opening 40. And yet again, a beautiful night for soccer here at Rockhill. Whistles will blow as play will stop for a moment. The Aviators still with possession. And they just need a good pivotal pass inside that 18-yard box. And a handball, that might be their saving grace. And now the question is, where did she touch it? Based on the setup, just outside the box.
Oof. But still a great opportunity for the Aviators now.
And I think Boardman is thanking their lucky stars that she wasn't inside the 18-yard box, as that would have been a penalty kick gifted to the Aviators.
And that would really be pivotal, at least going into this halftime.
It'll be Zelly Barnes standing over it for Alliance. I believe the ball is actually on the box itself. So literally as close as you can get to it, and from that angle, yes, it is on the line. Barnes to take, here's the chance, and it is off the post. Young there gets tripped up, still fighting for it, and Collins gets it in the end. Once again, so close, but yet so far.
And I know I want to say we talked about it again with the last time we saw the Alliance girls, but soccer, it might be a game of inches.
It definitely feels like it is tonight. This feels so similar to that Canfield game. Just the small bounces going against Alliance. And Boardman doing a little bit more. Pennington trying to get played through. Yet again, it's Torres stepping up. And she is truly playing like a captain, leading by example.
Especially on the defensive end.
And you need that, a strong defensive captain. Here's the chance for Boardman, and it is scooped up by Stella Jackson. 3:20 left to play now in the opening frame. And Pennington will try and keep it alive, but can't. Boardman throwing in a good spot.
And this, if they want to sneak one in just before the half, this is their time to do it.
Catch the Aviators off guard and go from there. Torres play down back, plenty of time to do a back pass. And she will pick up Collins. Hawkins trying to get it. Hawkins does deflect it. Collins has to clear it, and she can.
How about the hustle there by Hawkins to see it through and get all the way back to the goalie and try to make that play.
Young, ball rolls back. It's Bailey Young with a chance, and it is wide.
Just a bit to the right there. Again, I mean, another great opportunity for the Aviators, but it's a game of inches.
And I feel like a lot of halftime is going to be just simply calming things down. You have so many great opportunities, so many close calls. Once again, there is no XG stat at the high school level. I feel like the XG for both teams is, crazily enough, higher than their goal output so far. Good chance once again, but deflected. Torres able to ping it off of an Aviator, and that is off of the newly renovated field house, if you will.
Yeah, that went all the way over the protecting net. I mean, that one was skied.
But I will say that is a beautiful facility. In the works last year, was supposed to be done for last season. In the end, was not. But glad to see that it is open now, and it has become a beautiful fixture here at Rockhill.
Yeah, definitely sure to say it is worth the wait.
And I believe there is a garage door that leads to a mini weight room as well that we saw when walking in here earlier today. Final 90 seconds, the Aviators on the attack once again. Hawkins gets it. Tries cutting it back, but Boardman right there. Royal once again gets a tip. Going for it. Goalkeeper off her line. Collins goes for it. It is Austin. Austin playing it through. But yet again, it is Torres there to get rid of it for the time being. Heslop trying to break through the Spartan defense. Can't quite get it there. Alliance will try it again. Young on the far side as the Aviators switch fields. Good press once again. Barnes up to Hawkins. 1 minute to go in the opening 40. Hawkins off to her right, loses it, and it'll be cleared away. Dubel able to get a good piece. Now Boardman, they look to counter as time is expiring. And if they can get a goal here to end the first half, that would be a killer. Instead, good ball forward. Hawkins gets it on the ping, but not enough to press. Now 35 seconds to play. Ball just kind of waywardly bounces into the middle. Loose again. The Spartans 25 seconds to play with, and they might have the final opportunity of the opening 40, but not quite.
Just a little pinball going on across the middle of the field between both teams here, trying to get that last shot in.
Alliance has to get on their horse here to get it done. Heslop plays it up. Hawkins in a good spot, but the flag does go up for offside. Either way, Collins got there, and that should do it for the opening 40 minutes at Rockhill Soccer Complex, and it will. The Youngstown Boardman sponsors, courtesy of Jalen Chicolo, a very good first half. She has the hat trick, and it is Boardman up 3-1 on the Alliance Aviators. 1 goal today for the Aviators from Royal Hawkins. It was the opener, but since then, it has been all Boardman. 10 minutes on the clock for halftime. A lot to talk about on both sides, and we will step aside here on SmeeSports as you are watching OHSAA Soccer presented by Channel 1022 Alliance.
With 8 years of real estate experience and deep roots in Alliance, Heather Prince is more than just your local realtor. She's a proud graduate of Alliance High School and the University of Mount Union. She is also a lifelong supporter of her community. As a dedicated Homes for Heroes affiliate, Heather is honored to give back to those who serve. Teachers, healthcare professionals, firefighters, and EMTs, along with law enforcement who buy or sell a home with Heather, will receive a special reward check after closing. A heartfelt thank you for their service. Local, loyal, here for our heroes. Thinking of making a move? Contact Heather today. Heather Prince with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services, your hometown real estate experts.
Welcome back to the Rockhill Soccer Complex. Second half about to get underway. Your halftime score, Boardman 3, Alliance 1. He's Cooper Fontaine. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this evening as you are watching OHSAA Girls Soccer in partnership with Spectrum Channel 1022 Alliance. Cooper, an interesting first half, but the woman of the hour, Jalen Chickalo.
Yeah, I mean, she had the hat trick in 13 minutes, but no action since then. After the Aviators got out to a first goal from Royal Hawkins, who has the ball now with a great goal. But like you said, Chickalo, the hat trick in unison. It was amazing to watch.
And once again, Hawkins led in on the far side, but offside in the end. And Boardman will have a simple set piece to get things underway. But all the way around, Alliance has had a lot of very good moments. But this game, it feels almost identical to the Canfield game a few weeks ago.
Yeah, they have the moments. The defense looks strong, but ultimately just I know it sounds cliche because I keep on saying it, but it's just a game of inches, and they come so close. Yet, unfortunately, they can't close it out.
And an opportunity here as they will have a set piece in a good spot for Zelly Barnes and company. But it'll be Heslop going to take the free kick.
And I say unable to close out, but we still have 40 minutes left. It's just started the second half.
And it is only 7:53 here, so plenty of soccer left to go. That free kick will go wide, and it'll be a goal kick for the Spartans. But I feel like the way that Boardman has played today, they have been truly impressive. And crazily enough, Chickalo not going to the next level to play soccer.
Yeah, we heard that report at halftime from some of the fans, and it's a little shocking to hear, especially with the high level that she's been playing at today.
I'll tell you what, if she changes her mind, Mount Union, make that call.
Absolutely. I mean, Mount Union, Division III powerhouse, basically in all sports, one of the biggest Division III schools and one of the best in athletics for sure. That could be a huge addition.
They go into the Youngstown area cookie jar quite often. Goalkeeper Leanne Williams, a graduate of Poland. So it wouldn't be out of the ordinary to see a Spartan end up at Mount Union, but just not on the cards for Chickalo. But what's on the cards for her tonight potentially is player of the game honors, and that will be announced after this game is over. I feel like it's going to be really hard to beat her performance so far. 37:45 left to go in regulation. And if you're Boardman, I think you might play the second half a little bit more conservatively, especially if Alliance is going to take plenty of chances. If you get one more goal in this half, you can probably say, okay, we're comfortable. Defense is going to be their priority. The offense, it has done its job. And once again, in those opening 13 minutes, they did more than enough so far. Good tackle on the near side, playing it on back to Pinto. Through ball forward, nobody home. Atkins plays it up the pitch. Young tries to trap. DePinto fighting for it once again. Same with Acevedo. And Zelly Barnes will come up with it, playing it up. And here come the Aviators on the near wing. Beautiful ball in. Hawkins the intended target. Collins off her line, clears it. Kept in the area by the Aviators. But in the end, Boardman able to clear it.
And how about the athletic play by, looked like Jordan Bagera to keep that ball in play. I mean, that was amazing.
Truly impressive. Alliance still in the vicinity, but yet again the offside flag will go up.
Another good opportunity to push it up after that deflection, but ultimately just didn't fall like you would expect. I mean, it's just been like kind of an amalgamation of things gone slightly wrong for the Aviators.
But to be fair, this is a team that if they were at full strength, oh yeah, they would be competing to make it into the regional tournament.
Absolutely. I mean, all the injuries on the board. We're just seeing players coming back from injuries, and they still have an IR list 3 or 4 people deep, and it's just unfortunate to see from such a promising squad.
And they didn't lose too many players after last year, but when you lose 2 of your best goal scorers and your assisters of all time, that doesn't help.
No, and it's a bit of a sad story, but if they can get everyone back at least by the end of the year, and I know they have a few out for the season, but they could still make a push.
They definitely can, and once again, the offside flag will go up. We have seen it a lot early on in the second half, maybe even more than we did in the opening 40 minutes. And that's crazy to think. But Alliance still applying some good pressure. It's Hawkins, plays it to Zelly Barnes. Barnes for Alliance, denied. An excellent block by the Spartans defense, and they are able to clear it away again. Pennington keeps it for Alliance. Barnes picks it up again. Hawkins played on through. Didn't get a clean touch initially. It doesn't matter. A great chance, but denied by Collins.
And there's another shot on goal for Royal Hawkins. But Collins, she's been on top of her game. I mean, she's been making plays left and right. She's definitely been the backbone of this Spartan defense.
And yet again, just the slightest of margins. Barnes, a good tackle, but the Spartans still get it. And here comes Boardman. Plenty of numbers getting forward. A long ping. Heslop trying to apply shade for the Aviator defense. In the end, Jackson able to get there in time and pick it up before a good cross could be applied.
And Jackson, the goalie for the Aviators, she's just returning from injury. And like we kind of talked about in that first half, hopefully she can kind of get back into her rhythm. As, you know, you're gone for a long time as a goalie. It's really hard to get back into things.
It truly is, and that is a reason why a lot of the time, at least in the professional levels, a goalkeeper goes down for a long period of time. The replacement either A, stays if they do good, or B, go to a bigger club. I feel like professionally wise, Emmy Martinez, the biggest example, came in for Leno in COVID, and now he is one of the best goalkeepers in the world elsewhere. And Leno, he just never started for Arsenal again after that. Just the danger of an injury, and that's at the pro level even. Young plays it forward. Good challenge on the near side, goes out of play, and Alliance will pick it up. That was Brown, the senior, with the tackle. Heslop to throw in, and it goes out of play immediately, but off of an Aviator. And possession goes to Boardman. It looked like she tried going a little bit too far up the pitch before throwing it in. Tried doing a Tony Romo-esque slight move of the ball to get a better spot. Pennington, good challenge, hits it out of play, and it's a promising throw-in for Boardman.
This could be an opportunity for them to set up a 4th goal, the first of the second half.
And once again, they take it quickly, forcing a mistake. Here's the chance, but whipped wide. Acevedo once again had it. I feel like taking time is going to be key here for Boardman. They have it on their side. They need to be ready with plays like that. Take an extra second, read the room, and make the smart decision. And the shot was the right decision. Just needed to calibrate it a little bit better. But still plenty of time for Boardman to find their next goal. But just like so many games, the goal scoring done early, then you have just this long period of nothingness. Whistles blow, somebody is getting called over. And I think it is a warning on both parties. And I kind of think we expected this to happen. A little bit of chippiness happening here in the second half.
Yeah, obviously the referee unhappy with what he saw, or heard rather. Just giving those two a warning.
And I agree, warning is the best way to go about it. Adkins tips on back and sent on forward by Heslop. Still nobody on the end of the ball to get a good header in. And we are nearing the 30-minute mark, or 30-minute left mark, really, of this second half. And Boardman still doing more of the attacking. Heslop, good box out to keep possession. And in the end, just concedes the throw-in. Cooper, your thoughts on this second half so far, as Boardman, they have been the more aggressive of the two teams when they really don't need to be. And speaking of aggressive, a heavy tackle just inside the box.
Yeah, they definitely have been playing a lot more aggressive, definitely trying to score. They're not going to let up. I mean, they're not going to play it easy. Even though they went up 3-1 in the first half, they want to extend the lead a lot more.
They want to be comfortable. A 2-goal lead, maybe not the most comfortable. Good challenge, but they will call it a foul. Now, Cooper, I thought Pennington got ball first.
Yeah, and maybe we just don't have the angle up here, but I would say I have to agree with you.
It looked to me just like a physical challenge. Now it is Acevedo standing over it for Boardman.
This could be a deadly opportunity for them to put up that 3-point lead and possibly put the game away.
Here's the chance, and it is denied by Jackson.
And how about that? Showing off the eye, the athleticism. Just pop that one over the goal, not allowing it to go in.
And that could have been a massive goal for Boardman.
I know we talked about being able to get back into your rhythm or get back into it as a goalie. I mean, obviously this is her first game back, but she's been showing the flashes of what once was.
Good touch, but denied once again. Barnes a header to get it away. And Zelli will poke it up the pitch, but out of play. And it'll be a throw and a post to a corner. Once again, join us tomorrow at Marlington High School, 6 p.m. first serve. It is the Dukes taking on the West Branch Warriors. Then once again, join us at 6:30 on Wednesday. It's Marlington and Minerva. Girls Soccer at Minerva. Hawkins, an excellent solo run, loses it. Excellent defense by the Spartans. But the job not done yet, as the Aviators will take it back. Austin in the center of the park. Barnes, nobody home on the wing. And Collins easily picks it up. Once again, a promising attack from the Aviators. Just not enough personnel forward. And that's tough. You have the good development. You have the good play built. You just need numbers to get forward to make it happen.
Yeah, and ultimately on a lot of these attempts, they've just been...
Now that one's good.
Oh, my goodness.
Finally, it's Zelli Barnes hitting it in, and we have ourselves a ball game. Well, who needs numbers forward when you have a D1 commit?
And I was just about to say, ultimately, a lot of these attempts, just one piece short of completing the puzzle. Maybe Zelli Barnes was the piece. I mean, that was an absolute nuke.
Second all-time in career assist. This time she does it with her foot to score, opposed to help score. Goal number 6 on the year. It is a great wonder strike for the first D1 commit in program history. 3-2 your score. And Cooper, this game just got interesting.
Yeah,
Barnes plays it on forward. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No, you're good. She had to take matters into her own hands, And, much props to her because that was an incredible goal.
Truly was. And if you are Acevedo, knowing how close you were to finding that fourth one, you have to feel hard done by here. But maybe a chance for redemption. A wayward back pass by Jackson. Here's the chance, and it is saved. Stella Jackson is getting back to her best slowly but surely.
Yeah, she has remained consistent in the second half, not allowing any goals to get in, which is huge for the Aviator defense to allow them to stay in this game. Now, it's only a one-score game.
And with plenty of time, too. And this could be the ball they have been looking for. It is Royal Hawkins played on for the Aviators. Can Royal tie it up? Not quite. Collins gets the save.
Collins not letting that last goal go to her head. She stays with what she's been doing this whole first half and far into the second half. She's been very good.
But the Aviators still pressing. It is Bailey Young, the Marlington transfer, trying to sprint on through and play it away. And it is out for a throw-in. Bailey Young, though, not the only transfer coming in from Marlington. Also, Parker Woods joining the Aviators. And he's off to our left, I think, wearing a Chaminade Julien t-shirt for some reason.
Yeah, I noticed that when he came in. Very cool.
And interestingly enough, we have covered them on the channel before. Barnes, a good attempt, but it is denied. Good deflection. And Austin keeps it alive. And it goes out for a goal kick. Kind of surprised she didn't let that one go.
And those two haven't been the only Marlington transfers to Alliance in recent history. As Alliance basketball player, senior last year, Henry Scheibel also transferred from Marlington.
Henry Scheibel, what a guy. Also on Inside the A&M back in its brief 3-episode run. That one hit out of play, and Boardman, they are trying to get the tempo up again. And going back to Chaminade Julienne, that was a game put together on the fly. Strongsville and Chaminade. Hawkins, she is in, gets a good turn. 2-on-1 for Alliance. Hawkins, she will play it in, and we are tied at 3!
I don't believe it. What a swing of events in favor of the Aviators. Now all tied up. Royal Hawkins and Zelly Barnes just blew this game wide open.
Hawkins with a brace, Barnes with one, but don't forget Chickalo for Boardman. She has a hat trick, and we are far from done.
This might be one of the soccer games of the year, ladies and gentlemen.
At least it's not one of the soccer games, just one of the soccer games.
Period.
What a contest. We are tied. Who gets the next one? If there is a next one, we could see a tie potentially tonight. And I feel like both sides deserving of something from this match.
Absolutely. I mean, both teams putting in extreme amounts of effort. I mean, it's kind of been a little grotesque, the amount of great plays, defense, offense, everything. I mean, it's been amazing what we've been watching today.
This is a closer game, and I would say more competitive than I think we both expected, especially after the goals from Chickalo.
Yeah, after that first half, I was thinking, this isn't the Alliance I know. But Alliance has came out the second half looking more competitive than ever.
I'd say this is the Alliance you know. A very gritty team, and same with Youngstown Boardman. It's Barnes, pressure from behind, looking for an outlet. And Barnes will play it up the wing. Austin close, can she keep it alive? No, too far out in front. And it'll be a goal kick for Collins. And we will see here an interesting move here for Boardman. It is going to be a goalkeeping change. Your thoughts, Cooper?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we can see that the Aviators didn't feel the same way in the first half, as they went 3 straight up on the Aviators, yet Stella Jackson remains. But 2 quick ones in a row against the Spartans, and they make the goalie change.
And here comes Bailey Young trying to play it in, and she will draw the corner. Plenty of power on the reverb, but Bailey Young, a warrior for the Aviators. And I do believe the new goalkeeper in for Boardman is Vic Donaldson, wearing number 55.
55, that's a legendary number. Jason Williams wore that when he played for the Kings. I like that number a lot.
I'm older than you, and I did not know where you were going with that. I'm concerned now with my ball knowledge. I'm very concerned now. Thanks, Cooper. Thanks a lot.
Of course. Zelly Barnes to take the corner. This could be big for the Aviators to take that 1-point lead.
Once again, a D1 commit for a reason. Barnes plays it in into the center of the 6-yard box, headed down, ball is loose, nobody close. It is Barnes herself, takes a ping, and it is cleared away. Excellent resilience by the Boardman Spartans.
Yeah, 2 great opportunities there for the Aviators. The Spartans, not giving up, staying strong with their defense like we've seen from them, well, both teams rather so far. The 3-3 scoreboard does not tell the whole story. This has been a gritty defensive game as well.
And once again, I really wish high school kept track of XG, expected goals. I think both would be through the roof right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the amount of opportunities both teams have seen so far has been off the charts.
And as things start to get colder, we'll see if that does play a factor in this game. It'll play a factor for us as we are both in short sleeves.
That's true. I was contemplating bringing my hoodie or at least a long sleeve shirt, but I decided no bueno, and we'll see how that pans out for me.
I did the same thing. Zane to our right did the same thing, and we'll see how we're feeling in the next 23 minutes after this one is done. But I think there's enough adrenaline right now. This is just such a close game. That is going to keep us warm for the time being, as this is a tremendous dogfight. Hawkins played on in, one-on-one opportunity. Hawkins for the hat trick. She is loose. Royal Hawkins! She has it! Alliance comes back, down by 2, and the Aviators are on top.
3 unanswered goals for the Alliance Aviators. You have no idea how hard I was holding back trying not to scream while you were talking there. Royal Hawkins, how about it? We mentioned it earlier. 2 hat tricks in a game, 1 for each player on each team. Wow.
Royalty in Alliance for a reason. And the game has flipped on its head. Goal number 9, now 3 shy of her tally from last season. It's September 15th. We have a few weeks left of the campaign as well.
Yeah, I mean, that's what happens when you score 3 goals in one game. That total gets up high fast.
7-goal thriller. This was not on the bingo card for tonight.
No, absolutely not. I thought it would be a little more of a gritty game, and it has been, no doubt, but the offensive output from both of these teams has been nothing shy of extremely incredible.
I am still in shock that we have seen 2 hat tricks today.
And one of them in the first 13 minutes.
Tremendous in its own rights. It is Heslop standing over the free kick for Alliance. Plays it short for Zelly Barnes. Barnes, she might unload. Here's the chance, and it'll go wide.
Just a bit to the left there. I tell you what, if that went in, I might have lost it.
Might have, you definitely would have.
Oh, yeah.
But what a performance by both teams. And I'll say it again, whichever team, if there was a team that comes out of here with 0 points today, they should feel hard done by. They have both played great today.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't even tell you, like, what. I mean, it's been incredible just to watch this game. Both teams, great output, great intensity. I want to say they both deserve a win, but it's like too close to call at the moment.
And I agree. Alliance might be up by 1. And now the ball is being sent towards midfield. Something has happened on the far side. And it looks like Boardman's coach is going to get an explanation of some kind. So it'll be a free kick for the Aviators. And we'll see what they do. Last time it was a short ball to Barnes. Is Heslop going to take it herself? Nope, once again it is short for Zelly Barnes. She will try it again. Here's the chance, and it is denied. Good save by Vic Donaldson.
Nearly had an opportunity off the deflection there, off the gloves. But Donaldson picks it up, does not allow any shenanigans to happen for the Aviators.
Barnes, good ball on the wing. Hawkins picks it up, tries it again, and the Spartans will clear. I think the key right now is getting Chicolo involved in the offense once again. That timer pass going up the pitch. It goes to a Spartan offside, and the Aviators take it back. And as we are now within 20 minutes of full time, this game has truly flipped.
Yeah, I mean, and we talked about it. I want to say going into the half, I said, you know, the Aviators have been so close, but they haven't been able to close out. And then I mentioned there's still another half left to play. And these Aviators definitely heard me because they're playing like there's an extra half to play. 3 unanswered has been huge here.
And I think the next game that we have here at Rockhill might even be better. Alliance Louisville Boys Soccer.
Oh, that's going to be a good game for sure.
A dogfight for sure once again. It's Austin on the far wing for the Aviators. Alliance as a team looking for a brace. Hawkins dishes it back. The long shot from Barnes, and it is no good. Good idea once again.
And again, those long shots, they have been working. We saw it with the one that really flipped the script there for the Aviators. Zelly Barnes, she might be second in all-time assists for the Aviators, but she does have a cannon.
And once again, I will say it, you can see it on your screen right now. Scorebug and scoreboard exactly in line. Bryce and Sarah down below doing a great job with our scorebug tonight.
Yes, sir.
And Bryce takes full credit for that. For those who don't know, he called the game on Friday with me and did a great job. He'll be back on the mic with us on Wednesday. Good poke forward by the Spartans. Atkins there for the defense, looking for an outlet, able to square it up the pitch, but Boardman, they are getting aggressive once again. On the far side, it is Dubel. Good cutback. Dubel whips it in. Cleared away for now. And it'll bounce out of play. Throw in for the Spartans.
And the Spartans, not to be outdone, they saw the pressure that the Aviators were putting on, and now they respond. Now they answer in the face of adversity. Like I said earlier, they just have that ability to turn around and adjust their game.
Truly, it has been great from both sides. Neither team looking like their record tonight. Good ball played forward. More of a clearance. Excellent Cruyff turn. one of the best executed Cruyff turns of the season, and it gives Boardman a great opportunity. Beautiful ball in, a chance to tie things up, but it'll be sent away by Ritchie, and it'll be a corner kick for Boardman.
And this could be huge for them to tie it up 4 apiece with 17 left. Will this game end in a tie? Will someone close it out? I mean, this is an absolutely electric game. I don't know how I think it's going to end, but we'll have to see.
You're asking the wrong person if you ask me. Ball played in on the corner, loose in the 6-yard box, still a danger. Boardman trying to get a foot to it. Here's their chance. Once again, it is Chicolo. She is denied, and it is cleared away. Torres all by herself on an island. It is Hawkins. She will pick it up, and she is off to the races by herself. Some Aviators coming to support the attack. It is still Hawkins, but she will lose it.
Hawkins showing the speed. A great ball to get played ahead by. Ultimately, she was looking for someone to cross it to, but no one was home.
Now Boardman back on the attack. Beautiful ball played in. Once again, one to beat. Ritchie plays it away. And it'll go towards the far sideline. Kept alive by the Spartans. Good cross played in. And yet again, it is Ritchie hitting it out of play. I'll tell you what, Araya Ritchie, the sophomore, has stepped up in a big way tonight.
Yeah, especially on that back line of defense, not allowing anything to get too close to the goalie. As we've talked about, Stella Jackson trying to get back into rhythm, coming back after an injury. She has been flawless the second half.
And she needs to keep it that way for the Aviators. Ball sent in, a bounce inside the 18-yard box. Sponseller hitting it out. Still a shot for Boardman. It is Dubel playing it in. Loose ball once again, and Ritchie clears it for the time being. Heavy touch again by the Spartans. Still loose. Another shot. Another deflection. One more shot. It is Jackson, and she will pick it up.
I think everyone on the Aviators team has stepped up in the second half. They saw what happened in the first half, and they were not happy, and they decided to make that change.
And I'll tell you what, having one of the best coaches in the area in Matt Horning does help.
He is a great coach and a great singer as well. We heard him sing the national anthem before the game. He's just a great guy.
Truly great tactician. Heavy touch, Sponseller taking it back for the Aviators. Acevedo boxing out, able to win it back. Acevedo still with it, trying to cut up. Once again, all 3 goals from Chicolo so far for Boardman. Good box out by DePinto. Whistle blows, and it is a free kick for the Spartans.
Again, another big play here for the Spartans. Maybe able to get them to tie the game up.
Austin plays it on through to Sponseller, and the Aviators look to build an attack. It's Hawkins. Hawkins wins it off of Torres, and here comes Royal Hawkins up the middle. She is loose, one-on-one with Davidson. Denied, the second chance, also denied. Donaldson, a double save.
Wow. I stood up in anticipation. I thought Royal Hawkins was going to get that. She's great on those one-on-one opportunities. She has the speed. She has the foot skill. But ultimately, a great double save there, like you said.
Vic Donaldson coming in, all of the pressure on her, and she has done a great job with it so far. Without that, this game's completely different, and I think Alliance 1 foot into victory.
Yeah.
But still plenty of time for Boardman here, and same with Alliance. If they want a 5th, they have time on their side. Sponseller pokes it forward. Torres boxing out, able to get it forward. Brown picks it up, slips through the defense, still loose. Barnes charging it as well. Pokes it into the 18-yard box. Sponseller flicks it forward. Hawkins, she goes down. Barnes takes the shot, and it is wide.
Yeah, and, ultimately another opportunity there for the Aviators to extend that lead up too. But just falls a little short, but that's all right because they have that 1-goal cushion. And I think, honestly, the way both these teams have played, their defense will stand strong, and they will continue playing like they have the second half.
Play has been paused. It looks like for a substitution potentially. Once again, interesting to note, the clock does not stop. So that's just time off the board. Alliance still in a dangerous area. Barnes, a heavy tackle, and it is off of the ref. Orange, maroon, close enough to Boardman colors.
Yeah, I can see how you make the confusion.
The 12th man has its new definition tonight, but it's all accidental. It happens. But I will say this officiating crew has done a tremendous job tonight.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a call that I can pick out and say, okay, they really dropped the ball on this one. And once again, they're underpaid. So we do give the officials a lot of the time the benefit of the doubt. Especially when we do get an explanation sent in to us, and we do appreciate that once again after the events of Saturday. Beautiful one touch, beautiful give and go. Excellent work by Mariana. Here come the Spartans, played in heavy touch by Acevedo, and it'll be a foul called, it looks like. Some designation was given, and there is a yellow card. First card of the night, and it comes at a big time. And I think it was on Richie,
who has been a bit of a defensive menace here, clearing so many balls and being very pivotal in the second half.
So it is a free kick here, I believe, or at least some kind of set piece for Boardman. We're still trying to address it. The ball officially hasn't been spotted anywhere.
Yeah. I know we talked about controversial calls, but the setup going on right now is...
And the clock continues to run, which it should.
Yeah.
And actually, okay, the signal was to stop the clock. Missed that one. So I think now we might have the clock reset. How much time do you put back on?
Right. I don't know, is this an...
Or can you?
Right. I'm not 100% confident exactly what the rules are, especially with... Wow, did they give him another minute?
They gave him a minute back.
Holy cow. That could be pivotal.
I think it's deserved, though. I really think it is.
Yeah.
And the wall continues to move. A little crazy sequence here to round things out. A pivotal free kick for the Boardman Spartans. Acevedo sends it in, goes for the near post, and can't get it. In the end, though, if it was closer towards the target, I think she would have beaten out Jackson. And here is the student section of the Aviators, and they're starting to get in it.
Yeah, the fans are always out and about here at these Alliance games. It's looking like a bit of a battle between the Alliance fans right now and the Boardman fans.
Is this Boardman or is this Marlington on the pitch against Alliance? You can't really tell given the fans.
Right.
Another opportunity here for Boardman. Numbers looking good, shipped on forward, and the flag will go up. Listen here. I think the way that we're playing tonight, we're looking at a potential new rivalry here between these two teams. I would love to see this matchup every year.
If it continues to be the way it is right now, absolutely. And that's how the rivalries form.
Now, are we going out to Boardman next year for the game? No.
I was just at Boardman on Saturday they have a bit of a big cross-country meet over there. And let me tell you, they had a big projector with college football on. It was pretty sweet.
Excellent tackle by Torres once again. Her hustle has been tremendous today for Boardman. Without her, I think Alliance has, realistically, 6 goals or maybe one more than that.
Yeah, she's been great, and she's showing why she's the captain of the team.
All the captains have stepped up today for Boardman.
Absolutely.
Even if they lose this game, there is just so much to be proud of with this. They fought hard, and they still are. Good ball played in, bobbled by Donaldson, but in the end, she is able to fall on it.
Yeah, still keeping her good play in the second half after subbing in for Collins, and she's been playing good.
Short kick taken off the shoulder of Bugera, and it is out of play. Possession goes back to Boardman. And now, at what point do we say if a goal goes in, it's going to be a draw? As we have 10:15 on the clock, the whistle will blow, and they will have to do it again. But not much time left to go. But once again, last year, we go back to that boys game against Canton Central. 2 pivotal Canton Central goals in the final 10 minutes won the Crusaders the game.
Yeah, and that was a great game to watch. I was there, obviously not with SmeeSports, but
I wasn't even there at SmeeSports. Hawkins played in, a chance here. She puts it away! Royal Hawkins, her 4th goal of the night. Alliance finds their brace.
How about Royal Hawkins showing why she's one of the stars of this team? her 4th goal of the night, like you said. An absolutely incredible performance for her today.
Entered tonight with 6 goals. Now gets 4.
That gives her 10, just 2 shy of her total from last year, with quite a few games left in the rest of the season.
And we got 9:44 on the clock.
This might not even be her last goal of the game.
Boardman still not out of it. It's 4 unanswered from the Aviators. But if the Spartans can get a couple of good bounces, this is their game to get back into. Young poked on through. Once again, it's Royal Hawkins. Can she find a 5th? Yes, she
Oh my
can!
gosh!
Goal number 5 of the night for Royal Hawkins, and that should about do it.
Royal Hawkins, what a performance. 5 goals, just 1 shy now of her total from last year. She has been playing like the player of the game.
Definitely has. The other, I believe, from Zelly Barnes.
Wow.
Let's just go through the goal scorers today. Royal has 5, but don't forget Jalen Chicolo. She has a hat trick. Wow.
And then Zelly Barnes also has an absolute banger that she scored from well outside the 18-yard box, but so does Royal. This is absolutely insane what's going on here today.
You lose Maddie Lake and Avery Horning after last year. You're wondering, where are the goals going to come from? Royal was always the answer, but I don't think it was supposed to be like this. Not at all.
No, and you kind of look for a little bit more depth on your team than this, but this has been what's working for the Aviators right now. I mean, come on, 5 goals for Royal Hawkins. What a performance.
She might not be done. Royal takes it, 8:47 on the clock. Alliance up by 3, 5 unanswered. Here is the long chance taken again, and it's another one! Goal number 7 of the night for the Aviators! Barnes now with a brace!
Another nuke from Barnes. Wow. Showing why she's a Division I commit from this program here. Showing the talent and showing her scoring ability. Like we've mentioned a few times, she's number 2 all-time in assists, but that has not stopped her from scoring 2 absolutely incredible goals tonight.
6 unanswered from the Aviators in the second half.
Speechless.
Unreal. Now a 10-goal thriller. That doesn't even sound real.
This is not how I expected this game to go whatsoever.
Jackson plays it forward. Barnes, also an outside chance that she gets a hat trick tonight. But Alliance, they are not done. Another good ball forward. Hawkins, she might try to get on the end of it. Donaldson comes out of goal and plays it up the pitch. And here comes Zelly Barnes. Barnes trying to fight through, pokes it on up. Nobody home. Now Young. It's Bailey Young for the Alliance Aviators, breaking through the defense. And it is cleared away by Boardman. Still a lot of positives tonight for the Spartans, but this is a night that belongs to the Alliance Aviators.
Absolutely, and they really came through this second half to close things out. They were not happy with the first half, down by 2, coming in with 6 unanswered. I mean, how about that?
Bugera trying to pace through, too heavy of a touch at the end, and it is out for a Boardman goal kick. Once again, after our final commercial break, stay with us as we will announce our player of the game presented by SmeeSports. And I feel like that conversation has flipped. It's Royal Hawkins. She goes for the 6th, unable to get it done.
And I mean, so many fans came out today. Fans from both sides of both teams. The student section from Alliance looking large as always, but the fan section from Boardman is pretty big as well, and these fans are definitely getting their money's worth, to say the least.
And once again, shout out to all the Boardman fans who made the trip out here tonight. A lot of them off to our right. Always good to see the visiting fans here. We've had a lot of good visiting crowds this season.
Absolutely. I mean, even that other Alliance girls game versus Canfield, that was a great, the fans came out. They always come out, but they really came out in that game, this game as well.
And I feel like in the era of NIL, this is the last true level of pure athletics, if you will. College, they're paid. NIL, professional, obviously paid. Now, this group, they're out here for fun. Substitutions made, and it is basically the starters for Alliance coming out. Kind of a guard of honor for Royal Hawkins and company. Royal 5. Zelly Barnes, she had 2 today. And the Aviators trying not to be done quite yet. Donaldson gets taken down, colliding with Castero, the sophomore, but able to get right back up. This second half, I feel like, can be studied and picked apart in so many different ways. We go back to that one free kick save by Stella Jackson. Acevedo puts it in. That's 4-1. Instead, look where we're at. A completely different game.
Right, and speaking of Stella Jackson, like we said even 10 minutes ago, she has been lights out the second half, performing the way that she needed to perform and her team needed her to perform in order to win this game.
And I'm sure if we get some comments from Coach Matt Horning when this one is over, he is going to be very pleased with the resilience of his squad.
No doubt.
And given the injury crisis, they have stepped up in a big way. Ball played in on the cross, but behind the goal it goes and out for a goal kick. And we would like to take this time to thank Heather Prince of Howard Hanna for being our broadcast sponsor today, along with Spectrum Channel 1022 Alliance for not only partnering with us as this game will re-air on their channel, on top of that, for providing us with 3 tremendous students today, 2 down below running cameras, and then Zane off to our right doing the switching/producing. Zane has done a great job for us. He was one of our first ones when SmeeSports finally came in with Channel 1022. He and Elijah always do a great job. We'll be sad to see them go at the end of this year. But we still got a lot of time before that. And we're going to have them sign up for as much as possible in that time period.
Yeah, we still have basketball, baseball, all things I'm sure they're interested in.
A lot of good sports coming up. And once again, I know we're excited for basketball season.
Oh, I'm very excited for basketball season, especially myself being an Alliance student and an Alliance fan. Being able to hopefully watch them take the EBC again this year, maybe make a bit of a deeper playoff run than that game against Barberton, which was a heartbreaker to say the least.
Great game, though. Great game.
It was a great game.
Ball played up the pitch. The Spartans trying to find a breakthrough once again. Just unable to find it.
Cleared out by who else but Araya Ritchie.
But I believe in checking viewership numbers kind of semi-consistently throughout the second half. Most concurrent viewers for a soccer game so far this year. So thank you to all of the fans, whether you're being here supporting the Alliance Aviators or the Boardman Spartans, for tuning in tonight. Always glad to do this for the fans. A good chance for Duble, but dispossessed once again. And you can feel this crowd. They are ready to celebrate. Win number 3 in a row for the Aviators. Win number 4 on the year. And given the injuries, given everything, truly impressive from the Alliance Aviators.
And down goes the captain. She looks like a little limp there, and that's not great for the Spartans.
I feel like Torres deserves a lot of flowers from this one. She was superb tonight.
Yeah, her backline defense, her ability to box out, her ability to get physical is definitely not one to be underestimated or undermined on that Spartan team.
And then Chicolo offensively with the hat trick. She was the heartbeat of the offense. So many Spartans did so well today. But in the end, sometimes the night just doesn't go the way you'd hoped. And that is exactly what happened. The Alliance Aviators now 2.5 minutes away from celebrating their 3rd win in a row. And that would be big for their confidence, a big win streak. Heslop plays it on back for Edkins.
And a big win, period, against the Boardman Spartans. A statement win, to say the least, for Royal Hawkins.
5 goals when she had 6 entering play tonight. That just doesn't seem real. A late chance here for Boardman. Just not on the right end of it, and there is the clearance. Final 2 minutes of our 80 tonight. Good hustle once again by Alliance, tracking back on defense. Nelson trying to play it on through. Out to the wing it goes. It is Duble. And it'll go out of play for a throw-in. Well, Cooper, I think we could spend hours breaking down this game, but I think the answer is quite simple as to how Alliance won this game. And that answer is going to be given during our player of the game selection in a few moments after our final commercial break.
Yeah, no question. The offense really took life in the second half. Like we said, scoring 6 unanswered to go up 4 over the Spartans, it was pretty crazy to watch.
This has been a tremendous game all the way around. At the end, Alliance pulled away. The score sheet not doing justice to this performance for Boardman. And Alliance, they are still pressing, trying to find one more potentially. But once again, Alliance, win number 4 this year. They might be on the up and up again. Ball played out of play, and it'll come up to us almost in the bleachers. Final 45 seconds of regulation. One final time, stay with us for our player of the game presentation after our final commercial break tonight. Whistle will blow, and it'll be a free kick. Boardman, one last chance to attack. But all the way around, two teams who gave it their all tonight. But it's the home team getting the win here in Alliance today. Now 15 seconds left to play. Truly impressive all the way around from Alliance. Boardman, plenty of great plays. And now as we are about done with this one, a long play up the pitch should about do it. Boardman, one final touch, it is out of play, and that will do it. It is a 10-goal thriller in Alliance, but it is the Aviators getting the win. 7-3 your final. What a win for the Lady Aviators.
Absolutely. I mean, you look at the score going into the half, down by 2, 3-1. You have to think, oh, maybe they'll be a little disheartened. Matt Horning, he does not break. He bends, but he does not break. He went in to the locker room. He told his team, he told them, he said, you're not out of this. And they listen, and that's what you need. You need a program that will buy in, and all the players bought in today for a huge comeback win to go up 7-3 against the Boardman Spartans.
And I believe you said it perfectly, that resilience on display tonight from Alliance. 7-3 your final at Rockhill. We will step aside and hear a word from our sponsors one final time, then be back on to announce our player of the game presented by SmeeSports.
With 8 years of real estate experience and deep roots in Alliance, Heather Prince is more than just your local realtor. She's a proud graduate of Alliance High School and the University of Mount Union. She is also a lifelong supporter of her community. As a dedicated Homes for Heroes affiliate, Heather is honored to give back to those who serve. Teachers, healthcare professionals, firefighters, and EMTs, along with law enforcement who buy or sell a home with Heather, will receive a special reward check after closing. A heartfelt thank you for their service. Local, loyal, here for our heroes. Thinking of making a move? Contact Heather today. Heather Prince with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services, your hometown real estate experts.
As the Alliance Aviators greet their home fans, they have a lot to celebrate tonight. 7-3 your final score here at Rockhill Elementary. Your player of the game presented by SmeeSports. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 goals for Royal Hawkins. What a win for the Lady Aviators.
Yeah, it was a high five all around for Royal Hawkins. 5 goals. How about that? I mean, only one of them coming in the first half, which was their only goal of the first half, as they were down 1-3 going into halftime. But Royal Hawkins just really took off after that, scoring 4 in the second half. I mean, she was just incredible to watch. The speed, the foot skill, the one-on-one talent. I mean, she could really do it all. She really took home the Player of the Game award today for sure.
6 unanswered in the second half for the Aviators. What a win, getting win number 4 on the year. Injury-riddled season, but no matter for these Aviators, they have that grit about them that gets them these wins in tight quarters. To stay up to date on all the games that we are covering, follow SmeeSports on Instagram at SmeeFest2024 on Twitter, as well. Go down below and subscribe. There's no added cost. It greatly helps out all we do, and our goal is 5,000 subscribers by the end of this calendar year. Less than 20 away. Let's make it happen by Friday, people. I know a lot of first-time viewers are in tonight, so make sure you go down below and hit that subscribe button. As well, I did forget, follow us on LinkedIn and Facebook as well at SmeeSports LLC. Forget about those. Those are newer pages, but still, we would like you to follow those, as I feel like Facebook, even more so now, is becoming our biggest marketing tool. So go follow us over there. A lot of cool things planned in the coming months. And speaking of the coming months, let's focus on the coming days. First of all, 2 big games still this week in Stark County. Tuesday, it is Marlington and West Branch Volleyball, 6 p.m. at the Duke Dome. Then on Wednesday, we're back at Minerva High School. It is the Lions and the Dukes in a girls soccer clash. Then we flip to Friday, Holy Name CCC football, 6:15 pregame, 7 p.m. kickoff at North Royalton High School. Then on Saturday, weather permitting, it's senior day for Holy Name boys soccer. It is the Green Wave taking on Lou West. 12 p.m. kickoff, a high noon kickoff at Searcy Field. But that'll do it for us here in Alliance. It is the Aviators winning in a 10-goal thriller, 7-3 your final. For Cooper Fontaine, I am Nathan Smee saying so long from Rockhill, and we will see you again next time. This has been OHSAA Girls Soccer on SmeeSports in partnership with Spectrum Channel 1022 Alliance.